Saying an affirmation is okay. That's, let's say, step one. Take it further, writing it down, thinking the affirmation, but none of those things are going to stick. The way to make an affirmation work is you have to believe it. Most negative self-talk that's causing us problems when we're repeating, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm going to always be single, I'm never going to lose weight, I'm never going to make money, I'm never going to be happy. Those are not just thoughts. They're not just things that we're writing down. They are powerful beliefs that continue repeating in our minds. So the word is beliefs. To make your affirmations have any use whatsoever, you have to believe them. Every time you write it down, every time you think it, every time you say it in your head, if you're just doing it automatically, you're wasting your time. It might, I don't know, like if there's an effect of doing that, like slowly repeating something, it's not going to work unless you believe it. That you have to feel it. You have to feel that, yes, I do believe that I can lose the weight. I do believe that I can be happy again. You have to believe it. If you're just going to keep writing it down over and over again without believing it, you're just wasting your time. So this is the challenge now, is believing it. Every time you say it, try to believe it. Try to envision it. It might not feel right. You might feel, no, this doesn't feel right. I don't believe it. It doesn't, just, that's fine. That feeling of it not feeling right is just like someone who hasn't exercised for 10 years doing his first push-up or her first push-up. It's gonna be a bit weird at first, but you have to believe it. Believe your affirmations. Believe them. The more and more you believe them, this is how the transformation will really affect. You can actually completely change in a second if you really wanted to, and you're like, that's it, I'm changing. Traumatic events, all sorts of different situations can bring about that sudden change where you're forced to change. The problem is that most of us aren't forced to change, and we're okay with the way things are. We're okay with our suffering. We're okay with not being in the shape we want. We're okay being single. Why? Because we have so many different types of patches that are helping us to just limp along. That's another topic. So yeah, belief. You have to believe it. You have to believe what you are affirming. It's called an affirmation for a reason. It's not called a thought. It's not called writing a sentence down. It's called affirming. Firm. It's the process of melding this into your belief system. I am going to be rich. Believing it, not just saying it. You have to believe it. Saying it isn't even important. Writing it down isn't even important. Thinking it isn't even important. Just knowing, believing it, that every time you do that once, it's the equivalent of writing it down 100 times without believing it. So every time you believe it, when you think it, when you say it, you have to feel it. When you believe it, it's a real affirmation. And if you can do a real affirmation over and over for 5 minutes, that's some powerful shit right there. Like I said though, you don't need to do this repetitively. Sure, it doesn't help. I'm doing them repetitively for now because what I was talking about earlier, that second where you can just completely switch your perception and your way of thinking and doing things, it's very possible, and it will come out of necessity. When you feel like, that's it, I need to change. I need to wake up. I need to take I need to turn on. It will happen. So you have that ability, know that, to do anything you want. You have the ability. Don't be lazy. Believe your affirmations. Each and every one, believe it. Okay? Believing means feeling it. It means envisioning it. Envisioning yourself as a rich person. Envisioning yourself laughing, being happy. Envisioning yourself with the girl or the man of your dreams. So it's believing it, not just writing it down over and over and hoping something's going to happen. No, it's not going to work. You're going to waste your time. So good luck, people. Believe it. Believe it. It's anything is possible. All right. Good luck.